Well, let's start with a big game.
Yeah.
47-21, BYU Iowa State. Connor, thoughts?
So this game was really just a tale of two halves. First half, atrocious. I was freaking out during this game. I was watching it alone. I was screaming. BYU, I thought their undefeated run was ending in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
They were down 24-10 at one point, and I'm like, well, it was fun while it lasted. But what I kind of noticed is right before the half, Iowa State scored. BYU had the chance to answer. Mm-hmm. They go down, score a touchdown right before halftime.
Very quickly.
Yeah, to cut it to 7 points. That was when I saw the momentum kind of flip. And then it continued into the second half. Totally different game in the second half.
So I think that's actually one of Sitake's best qualities as a coach, is he has an ability to take that time and to really make adjustments during the half. Mm-hmm. And you saw it so clearly. Of course, I think it started right there in the second quarter and it carried over, but there was a complete switch on that whole defensive team. Overall, they didn't look horrible on the game. I wasn't super impressed in that first half, though, at all.
No.
It was pretty disastrous, and it's kind of those things. People have been thinking, we've had this BYU team they've been playing, maybe some easier teams at the beginning of the season. Now we're getting into that harder part of the schedule. And it's okay, is that defensive line going to be able to hold up?
Yeah.
And this is it's not going to happen. But they did, and they brought it together very strongly. And they were sacking. They were doing great things. I was loving it, man. Just putting it all together on that second half.
Yeah. One thing that I noticed, too, is that BYU in the second half started forcing Iowa State to make mistakes.
Yep.
There was that one interception in the first half. Kind of lucky that BYU got it. Second half, they were actively forcing Rocco Beck to turn the ball over.
Yep.
So that was a big thing that flipped, too, from the first half to second half. Their defense was just standing up.
Big rushes, getting right up on him. If you look at this kid from Iowa State and the quarterback they're running with, he averages about, one interception a game. That's pretty common, right? Mm-hmm. 3 on the BYU game.
Career high.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and honestly, BYU's defense this whole season, I've been saying they're elite. They didn't look elite in the first half, but they've had this bend, don't break mentality.
Yes.
Where it's not looking so great. Yeah. And then when it matters, when they need to stop a team from scoring, they do. They force a turnover or just push them out of range. There's always something that they're doing. But one of the things that I think changed this game a lot was LJ Martin getting hurt. Because what I've seen the whole season for BYU is that they're just ground and pound. Every game, they're just running people over.
Well, you got a quarterback who's a running back.
Yeah.
You basically get to run multiple running backs because you have your quarterback as another extra running back.
Yeah.
I'm that's
so they've had Bear Bachmeier just run through people and LJ Martin run through people. But what we saw is LJ Martin gets hurt in the first quarter, doesn't come back. He gets x-rays for something. We aren't sure when he's going to be back, what the injury was exactly. But that kind of flipped the whole game plan on its head for BYU, because now it's who's their second string running back? Oh, wait, he's hurt.
Yep.
All right, so now we have to put in our third string running back. That's not super good. So it kind of flipped the whole game plan to we can't run the ball, we're going to throw the ball. And this is the first time all season that I've seen Bear Bachmeier and just the whole BYU offense actively throwing the ball whenever they can.
Parker Kingston, scary, man. And they were just dimes. You see that one crossbody throw Bachmeier hits, and it just lands right in there. And it's wild. Some people say, that just doesn't happen often. But I don't know. When it's so consistent like that, and you're seeing a receiver like Kingston grab those catches, that's an elite offense right there. And having that play action and running that, I think for one, it takes the Iowa State defense and puts it right on their heads. They're like, what are we looking at? They weren't expecting that on the game, I don't think. And you can see it in them. Because, they're expecting that ground and pound from LJ Martin. They just did not get that. And I don't know, that wide receiver core right here in BYU just looks great. Looking wonderful.
Yeah, that was what I was realizing around third, fourth quarter of the game. I was like, wait a minute. Iowa State's coming off their bye week. They've been preparing for the run game this whole bye week and leading up to that game. They probably didn't expect the pass to be a big option.
Oh, yeah.
And then, boom, BYU hits you. It's almost all passing. They just couldn't stop it. And LJ Martin's a big part of the team. BYU is going to need him in the future. Yeah. But I think that game showed him that, hey, we can pass too. And now they're even more dangerous now that they found out they can pass.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, for a freshman quarterback, well, that's a joy. I'm like, think about NFL right now. Jackson Dart, that boy, just diamond. I mean, like, when you get a true freshman quarterback, whether it's in, any situation, and they figure that out, oh, it's a powerful move right there.
Yeah.
Really powerful things. So the big question here, though, is will this carry to Texas Tech? I mean, like, we got the bye week this week, so we got some time to prepare for this. But these are some big guys. These are some fast people. I'm like, we're looking at a pretty elite offensive line. Just a couple facts for y'all so you understand. So Bear Bachmeier is actually rated pretty high on the QB list as far as it goes. Right? He's been killing it on the season. But if you look at Texas Tech and their QBs, you got Morton, who's their starter, rated number 47. You got Hammond at 37. So they're actually their backups rated higher than their starter QB.
Yeah.
That's actually the only team that has 2 quarterbacks in the top 50 ratings for quarterbacks. The only other team is Utah, and that's some elite quarterbacks, right? Those are some scary guys. And so we're looking at this Texas Tech team, we're like, okay, we got these 2 pretty decent quarterbacks that are killing it. We're also looking at just an elite wide receiver game there. We're looking at Caleb Douglas averaging 15.5 yards per carry. Got Eakin, setting about 13.4. So we're looking pretty decent run here. Can BYU hold it off? Can this defensive line repeat that magic?
So, honestly, like, before this week against Iowa State, I thought BYU was a good team. I didn't know if they were necessarily great or one of the best teams in college football. And, like, I thought maybe they'd lose to Utah. They didn't. They'd probably lose to Iowa State. They didn't. And now that I saw that part of BYU's game, I think they can beat Texas Tech. I didn't think that a few weeks ago at all. I was like, Texas Tech is the best team in the Big 12.
Yep.
BYU's got no shot. I think BYU has a shot now because they've unlocked that part of the passing game. So I honestly think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's whoever scores the most points. Maybe it's going to be in the 30s, 40s range. I don't really know. But I think it's going to be that type of game where it's whoever has the ball last is probably going to win.
Yeah, I mean, like, just 2 elite offenses we're looking at here, and anything can happen, I feel like. But I think, we've looked at BYU this whole season, and it's like we said, oh, these teams are fraudulent, right? They're playing against some teams that, they're not actually that good. Utah, right? Oh, yeah, they're fraudulent. They're not that good. But Utah the other day just shot out, was it Oklahoma State?
Colorado.
Killed them, destroyed them. So obviously Utah's not a bad team. So we've been saying, oh, these teams are fraudulent, and BYU's just proving that. But I think we can start having the conversation now. That's not that these teams are bad. BYU is good.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at a great team that's easily going far in the playoffs. We might be getting a couple rounds in. I mean, like, is this one of those seasons we go far? I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. But I think Texas Tech can give us a pretty good idea of what we're looking at.
I honestly think that the whole Big 12 has been super undervalued. BYU's been beating Utah, who's ranked again now. They're going to be playing Cincinnati, who's in the top 20. Texas Tech in the top 15. They aren't going to play Houston, but Houston's now in the top 25 again. So really the Big 12 is a good conference. There's a bunch of teams that are really good. I think it's just been undervalued. So they're going to play Texas Tech. That's going to be the big one. Cincinnati's going to be a test after that, but they have to beat Texas Tech first. This whole bye week, it's good that they have a bye week.
Yes.
Because they were looking like they've been through it. They went all out to play Utah, put their body on the lines. Iowa State, first half was looking like, all right, they aren't playing with as much effort. Went down 14. All right, you guys got to put your body on the line again. So Bear Bachmeier was limping at the end of the game. I was like, it's good we have a bye week this week because we're going to need it for
He's
Texas
getting hit
Tech.
a lot, but he's put himself in the situations. He kills it, don't get me wrong, but it's like that takes a toll on a QB, especially a freshman like that.